Hello everybody, AJ here. Welcome to another video. Now, today I'm going to go through my Eminem CD collection and DVDs. This isn't complete. I've got an interview CD, I've got Southpaw, I've got both D12 albums, and pretty sure the Anger Management Tour and the E DVD still getting for Christmas, which I'm so excited for, by the way. Shout out to my epic mum for getting me those. And also I think I need to get the normal relapse. I got relapse refill. I need to get the normal relapse, which has 2 different songs as the bonus tracks. And I think I also want to get for the M collection, A, because it's produced by Shady Records, and features a song with M, B, because it's just an amazing album. 50 Cents, Get Rich or Die Trying. So I'll get that as well. Anyway, let's get through the collection. First of all, CDs. First up, I don't have Infinite or the Slim Shady EP. Those are ridiculously expensive to find, and I don't want to do a bootleg in case I get in trouble, because, you know, legally I don't think you can do bootlegs. Doesn't mean I won't buy them if I see them at the shop. It just means, you know, I won't do it myself because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, so Slim Shady LPs, first one I've got, just a CD, 20 songs. That reminds me, I was going to get the expanded edition of this, and the Marshall Mathers LP. I think they can do one of those as well. I think I'll wait till the expanded edition of Marshall Mathers LP comes out, and then I'll get them both. If they do like a 2-for-1 deal at my JB Hi-Fi or something. Here's a disc. This album's got some classic songs on it. My Name Is Guilty Conscience. Yeah, it's Just Don't Give a, which is from the Slim Shady EP. This was his first album, first mainstream album. Infinite is, yeah, Infinite's pretty rare, but I really enjoyed this album. This was the first album I listened to by M after Music to Be Murdered By. I got Music to Be Murdered By, and then I listened to Kamikaze, loved those two, and then this popped up, and I'm like, ooh, this looks interesting. And it literally, I didn't notice until like a couple of weeks ago. I've had this CD for at least a month now, and I only just noticed. See that you can actually see M's daughter Haley with him. I've never noticed that. I just thought that was M just standing there. I never noticed Haley in there. How did I not notice that? God, I feel dumb now. And I think, pretty sure my mum's also being really nice and got me the Chronic 2001 by Dr. Dre, which, another classic album, add to the collection when it comes. Next up, I've got 2 copies of the, sorry, some stuff just fell over. I've got 2 copies of the Marshall Mathers LP, just both standard edition covers, both explicit copies, both the 18 tracks. This album, it's got like Kill You, Stan, The Way I Am, Real Slim Shady, you know, all the hits. I've got 2 copies. I got one that I got off eBay, which originally came with the hype sticker, but that fell off. It just straight off fell off. This one is a less than good condition copy I got from Upshop. The case is cracked. The inside of the things, CD still plays a bit, but it skips a lot, and it actually came with a someone's bootleg of the Slim Shady LP, which I got, and then I put in a separate sleeve and put as part of my collection, honestly. And yeah, like I said, I've got all that, I've got both D12s, the Chronic 2001, Southpaw, Shady 15, the DVDs, the interviews, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff coming in the mail. So this is my complete M collection. I've still got a ton more, but Eminem show. This, for me, is his second best album after Marshall Mathers LP 2, which is my favorite M album of all time. Like, it's next level, but this album is incredible. Every song from start to finish is a banger. It can make you laugh, it can make you cry. It's amazing. Till I Collapse is probably my favorite song, and then My Dad's Gone Crazy featuring Haley, which is really cute song. I love it. And then there's Dripped with Obi Trice, Without Me, Cleaning Out My Closet, Say What You Say with Dr. Dre. You know, this album's just, it's full of hits. It's the first Eminem album to feature a lyric booklet. The rest of them just really, apart from, I think it's Marshall Mathers LP2, Relapse, Recovery, and, yeah, this one, that have the lyrics. The rest are just credit booklets, which is interesting. Yeah, the lyric booklets just, I'm going to try not to drag out the lyric booklets because they're a pain in the butt to put back in, but, alright. Next up, we have more music from, we got music from 8 Mile. This is, soundtracked with movie 8 Mile. I love that movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. Great soundtrack. First time featuring 50 Cent and Obi Trice. Yeah, and it features original songs from M and pretty much all of the Shady Records artists, Exhibit, Jay-Z. Yeah, it's my favorite track, 8 Mile, the song. That's for me, that's better than all of it. Lose Yourself, all the tracks, that's the best one. Next we have 8 Mile movie. What can I say about this movie? It's legendary. It's classic. It's set in 1995 Detroit, trying to get a record deal, but dealing with like the life of being jumped in a neighborhood of like mobile homes, and this one's special edition with the Superman video and a bunch of bonus rap battles from when Em was younger, and yeah, I enjoy this movie a lot. It's great acting, great directing. My mom doesn't really like this one, but I do a lot. Okay, well, next up in the collection, oh yeah, like I was saying, the Slim Shady LP bootleg CD thing I just randomly picked up. I don't know, I opened the Marshall Mathers LP case to grab it, to check the disc condition, and this just fell out, and so I immediately went and rushed it home, put it in a sleeve, and because I didn't actually own the Slim Shady LP at that time, it was, this was the first time I like, had a CD of it. I loved the album, but this was the first time I got a CD of it. I did get an official copy a couple of weeks later, because my lovely dad got me a gift certificate, so I got a chance to sit down and enjoy that properly. That CD skips a lot, by the way, so I don't really, pay attention much to it. Next up, Encore. In my mind, this album's very underrated. A lot of people don't like it because of the accents Em does, but this album has so many great songs. Evil Deeds, Like Toast Soldiers, Marsh, my first single. My first single is my favorite track on the entire album. That, Rain Man, and Never Enough. And oh my god, 50 Cent murders his verse on Never Enough. A lot of people say Em's the GOAT, no one can beat him, but, no, as far as I can tell, 50 renegaded Em on that track. I got the 2-disc version with the, 3 extra songs. I always wondered, why don't they put the 3 extra songs on the same disc, because it's a pain in the butt to get up and, change the disc for 3 songs, For some reason, it just keeps popping out, but, yeah, it's got the Shady Collector's Edition version of the CD, yeah, yeah, oh, shit, I love this album, yeah, it's very underrated. It's highly one of his best albums, and I think part of the reason why it was so hated was, it came straight after the Eminem show, the Eminem show, the Marshall Mathers LP, and Slim Shady LP, and those were, like, a lot of people consider them to be his best stuff, so, yeah, it's very hard to top something like that, like the GOAT trilogy. Next we have another DVD, Eminem Live from New York City. I haven't watched it yet. I did an unboxing about this where I talked about this already, so I'll go watch that video. I'll put the link in the comments below. But yeah, this is Live from Madison Square Garden, featuring D12, Obi Trice, Bizarre, Stackwell. Honestly, and Proof. This was his last show with Proof before Proof died. So this is very special. And this was yeah, his greatest hits live. He played Rain Man live, only the first verse, but that's still special. He never normally plays Rain Man live. You can tell that he was on drugs when he was playing the set list for this show. Okay, next up we have Curtain Call the Hits, Stan's Mixtape Deluxe. Greatest Hits album features original songs, which is you can't describe a song like Fack, you just can't. It's also got When I'm Gone, which is quite possibly one of my favorite Eminem songs ever. It's also got Shit on You by G12, which hasn't really been commercially released. It was a single to promote Devil's Night, but it wasn't actually on the album. I think it was a bonus track somewhere, but I don't think it's on the album. But yeah, it's also got the Elton John version of Stan and Renegade, and all the best songs. Oh, and Shake That, with Nate Dogg. I always for some reason I love Nate Dogg's hooks and stuff, and I love just any hook with Nate Dogg on it, but I always forget Shake That. I don't know why. It's just it's not what I remember. I don't think I really liked M's verse on that. I normally like M's verse, but on a lot of stuff, but I didn't really like it on that one. The Re-Up. Okay, so this album, the first of two compilations of the best albums from Shady Records at the time, best artists. Features original music from Eminem, Akon, 50 Cent, Proof, D12, Zach Woe, Obi Trice, Bobby Creekwater, yeah, and Cassius. This is great album. Particularly the stuff I love the most, songs I love the most is Jimmy Crack Corn by M and 50 Cent, which has one of M's best hooks. If you know it, you know it. And yeah, No Apologies by Eminem as well. Yeah. Good album. Not sure what I think about it. I don't think I've listened to it enough. I've listened to it 3 times, and I don't. It takes a couple of listens, to understand the music properly, and I don't think I've listened to the album enough. I think I need to give it another loop through. Relapse, Refill. Yeah, this is Eminem's 6th album, deluxe version, with the second Refill disc. It just says Refill on it. Relapse disc, obviously pushed down. It's got 7 new songs. My favorite song on the whole album is Forever, featuring Drake, Kanye West, and Lil Wayne. I think that's just one of the best M verses ever. That's just straight fire. He's spitting straight lyrical fire on that beat. Recovery. This album, it was a follow-up to Relapse. He just finished taking drugs, and he's coming back to say that he'd be better than he was, and he did. He literally killed this album. This one, 17 songs. It's epic. It was only produced by Dr. Dre. He and M made the whole beats, didn't tell anyone about it, apart from the studio musicians, and then just released it out of nowhere. Favorite song on this album would be YTP, or Spacebound, but yeah, there's Love the Way You Lie, Won't Back Down, and No Love, I think, are the biggest hits off this record. Yeah, no, I this is one of my favorite albums, and related. One of my favorite albums of all time, I think. Definitely my favorite. I would say it's my favorite of 2000 era, but then there's also 2010s era, because I wasn't really productive, but then there's also, it competes with My Chemical Romance, Danger Days, Life of the Fabulous Killjoys, so yeah. Not sure, still on the fence about that one. Ooh, this classic album. Bad Meets Evil held a sequel. Collector's edition. I might get the normal edition anyway. It's meant to be. It's an extended play, but it's got 2 extra tracks. Great album. Eminem and Royce da 5'9". Duo. I got this on eBay for like $9, which was impressive. CD's lyric booklet isn't in the best condition, but I mean, finding an album like this that came out in 2012, it's an extended play, is like, it's an incredible find just to find it anywhere. But find it for the price I found it for, I just had to get it, you know. I just had to, because Bad Meets Evil is probably one of the greatest hip-hop acts of all time. And yes, I showed this in my video already, but Eminem Live from Comerica Park, I just picked that up today. It just came in the mail. Live from Comerica Park, 2013, or 2010. I always get tricked into it. Crazy's Greatest Hits, features G12, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. Haven't got a chance to listen to this yet. I will, at the chance. I didn't notice before, didn't mention, also has Renegade with Jay-Z, but, yeah, no, he plays his best hits. Yeah, I can't wait to listen to this. This and the Live from New York thing are definitely gonna be blasted tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna have a movie night and get my popcorn out, gonna watch Live from New York City. And you know what? With my first time reacting to that, I know it's on YouTube, but I purposely didn't react to it. So I'm thinking maybe I should do like a reaction with you guys, like get you guys to be here for my first reaction to it. I could do that. I'm just thinking about it, copyright struck though. That's all. I might talk to my editor about that. But next we have the Marshall Mathers LP2. Now, it's just a standard edition, 16 tracks. I am gonna get the extended edition. I'm gonna get the extended edition, or the standard editions of the ones I don't have, and all the albums I'm missing. But I'm gonna get the extended edition of this one, because this album is a classic. Probably second best Eminem album of all time. Bad Guy, Rhyme or Reason, Survival, Berserk, The Hit, Rap God. But my favorite, Song 11, Stronger Than I Was. I know it's a controversial opinion, but M sings. He doesn't just rap, he sings, and he's got a really, I think M's got a really beautiful singing voice when he wants to. You know, on the Eminem show, he tried to sing Haley's song, and he pretended that he wasn't a good singer, and we made fun of him for his impromptu singing to Lily in 8 Mile, but really, when he wants to, he can be really, really good. Next we have Suicide Squad, the album, and Suicide Squad, the film. Suicide Squad's my favorite movie anyway, and this soundtrack album is one I hold very dear to me, but this has also got Without Me by Eminem, and so I put it in the collection. I know, kind of silly, but, yeah, no, it's one of my favorite albums anyway, and it's got Panic! At the Disco and Eminem on it, so I just put it in my collection. Next, Revival. Now, this album was so controversial when it dropped. Fans didn't know whether to love it or hate it. It was... it's definitely a surprise when I first heard it. Songs were like Beyonce, and, there are a few songs I didn't like I think the only one I didn't like on the whole thing was, Chloroseptic, and I much preferred the remix, you know. Apart from that, I loved every track. My favorite track is Tragic Endings, featuring Skylar Grey. I think she murders that hook. She's an incredible singer. So underrated. I want to get some of her albums. I think both her albums feature M anyway, but I was just going to get them because she's a good singer and I enjoy her music. You find that artist who you genuinely enjoy every track by. It's like that with me and M, and me and Green Day, and now me and Skylar. Honestly, I never knew she existed before M, but I'm glad. Next, the greatest Eminem album of all time, Kamikaze. 13 songs, straight fire. His response to everyone hating Revival. Best song for me, either be Kamikaze or Venom, maybe Stepping Stone and Lucky You would be my top ones, but the entire thing is just amazing. Particularly love the two Jessie Reyes collaborations. There's a real, like, it shows off, like, a real toxic relationship type of stuff. It's one of the more real, like, end songs, you know? Finally, the newest one, the first CD I ever actually got for the collection, Music to Be Murdered By. Bought this at a JB Hi-Fi, along with a Fall Out Boy and a My Chemical Romance CD, and I listened to it I played the absolute bejesus out of this when I brought it home. I already knew the album was great because I'd listened to it on Spotify, but I played it the hell out of it. Perhaps it still exists. I played it for like 6-7 minutes, like 6-7 goes. Like, I'm surprised the CD hasn't worn down. I played it that much. Every track on it's amazing. My favorite is I Will with King's Crooked, Royster 5'9", and Joel Orsis, but yeah. This is above Chemical. This is like the main M album, like the main one. This is, for me, this is what started me listening to his music. I was already listening to like songs like Without Me and Venom and stuff, but this was the first album I could sit through, you know, and it made me feel comfortable enough to sit through the rest of it, you know, because before I was kind of like, should I, shouldn't I? Then I just said, screw it. And, yeah, no, that album, amazing. Anyway, that's my entire Eminem collection. Thank you all for watching. If you like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more epic content. Yeah, like I said, I've got Shady 15. I'm gonna get, I got the Chronic 2001, Southpaw, Anger Management Tour, E, and both the D12 albums. And I'm gonna look into getting Marshall Mathers LP2, Deluxe Edition, and 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, and yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. But I'm also at the Southpaw DVD. Haven't seen the movie yet. I think it's co-produced by M, so it's probably gonna be brilliant. But might watch it online sneakily before I get it, just to get an idea of what it's about. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal, so no matter what it's gonna be hot. Anyway, bye.